Okay guys, good morning, and gals, good morning. Welcome aboard Southern Estate here. I haven't been down in the engine room in a while, but why am I down here? Well, this weekend, hopefully, this is the first, so I'm hoping everybody's enjoying their holidays. We're going to take the boat and we're going to go over to the wharf where they have fireworks and stuff like that. So I haven't been in here for a while, so I went ahead and checked my engine oils, checked my gear oils, and now we're going to start the engines to make sure everything's all right. But the reason I'm doing this video today is when I was doing the loop, I noticed that this starboard engine right here, I started having a little issue with it. It was like lazy to start. And what I mean by that, I'd push the button and sometimes it wouldn't click. I'd have to hit it a couple times. Now, I could call Brian over at American Diesel and try to diagnose it, but I just wanted to come down here first and start checking all these connections. And what I did find is this connection right here was loose. So I went ahead and just sprayed it with my spray. I went ahead and tightened it back up. And if we continue to have problems, then we'll call Brian over at American Diesel, find out if it's this solenoid right here or if it's the actual starter starting to drag. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the engines right now. I've checked all of my gears, and we're just looking for anything abnormal, anything that, you know, I don't wanna see any fluids bumping out of anything. I don't want to see moisture coming out of anything. I don't want to see water. I don't want to see anything coming out of anything. And this isn't that far. It's only about a less than probably 5-6 miles. But I also, when I was over there, I found out that their fuel is cheap. It was a kind of a, how do I say it? It's intimidating going over there because it's, you know, it's literally, there's no boats in there less than $1 million. There's just not. I mean, there's a few of them, but for the most part, they're all million plus dollar yachts over there. So it is intimidating. So when I get over there, I don't want to be having problems, but especially I got to pull over the fuel dock, shut the engines down, start the engines back up, then go put it in its slip. So, and hopefully everything works out okay. The only thing that'll stop this is the weather. If the wind's just blowing too hard and I don't feel comfortable, I won't do it. But right now the weather looks like it'll be okay. I wouldn't say it's going to be the greatest, but I think it's going to be okay to get the boat over there. So let's start the engines and see what we got. Okay, so my starboard engine, you know, like I said, I haven't run these engines much lately, and my starboard engine is the one that's been giving me problems. I don't do anything with any of my gear shifters. My shifters both neutral. Both of my throttles are pulled all the way back, and all I do is turn my key on, and when I do that, I'm going to hear the oil buzzer light come on, but we're going to want to hear that go off fairly quickly, and then we're going to run to the back to check to make sure we have water pumping out of the back of the engine. That's the first thing we'll check. So that started right up, but there was a slight hesitation right there at the very beginning. I don't know if you heard that, but let's walk back here and make sure it's pumping water. See that water's just pumping right out of there. So we're good to go. Okay, so here I am down here. Sorry about the noise, but we've got the engine started here. And all I'm doing is just checking to make sure that I don't see anything that I don't like. Everything looks good over here. I don't see any water or oil leaking. Everything looks good here. So we'll shut this engine down and we'll start the other one. And then I want to start this engine back up just to see if I'm going to have a problem with that starter. I don't want to have a problem with it. Okay, here we go with the Ford engine. Same thing. I'm just going to turn the key on, and then we're going to run to make sure that we have water coming out of the exhaust. That'll let us know that we have water moving through the system. Okay, engine's running. So let's go check to see if we have water. Okay guys, the same thing with this engine. I'm just looking for anything right here. I'm looking for any Making sure I'm not leaking anything right there out of the water pump. That's spinning, everything looks good. All right, so it's been a while since I've checked these. I'm gonna go ahead and shut them down. All right, so I want to start this starboard engine again and just see if I'm gonna have any problems. All right, I think we'll be okay. I want to start the port one up one more time. Okay, guys and gals, so I just did my inspection of my engines. I feel comfortable. I'm pushing water out of the back on both engines. I've checked for leaks. I've checked for everything. I did tighten up that cable on the starter. It does seem to be working better. I've stopped and started the motor several times, and it seems to be like I don't see an issue with it right now. Anyway, peace out. Remember, live life with no regret. I hope the weather holds out and we get to go over there tomorrow. If we do, I'll try and get the best footage I can, but we'll see. You never know, because it's a little bit different when you're driving the boat and you're trying to get footage. I really got to be paying attention, especially over there around all those $1 million boats. Anyway, peace out. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Bye.